going to explain your Geography 6 chapter, Indian water resources. So let's come to the chapter Indian water resources. So importance of water resources. Importance of water resources. Now, water is one of the most precious natural resources. We use water for cooking, bathing, and for other things we use water, as you all know. Without water, it is impossible to live. As you know, without water, it is impossible to live. India has many rivers, and it gets rainwater, as well as India gets rainwater, and has India has vast reserves of groundwater. Means we can see groundwater is more reserves of groundwater, as well as water resources are of two types. Two types. First one is surface water, and next surface water. Next is groundwater. So groundwater. So first surface water or the waters on surface water are on rivers. So water on the rivers, lakes, and other and next, that is major rivers of India. So the first one is, so before that, India has more water system. So India has more water system as the rivers are useful. So rivers are useful for irrigation. We can do irrigation by that rivers, and hydroelectric power, we can generate hydroelectricity by that rivers, and for drinking also we will use, and for some other things also we will use the water river water. The river water are divided into two types. They are divided into two types. First one is the river in North India. Rivers in North India, as well as the next is the rivers in peninsular region, or peninsular areas, or region in peninsular region. So the first one is the river of North India. Let's know about it. North India. It is also called as the Himalayan rivers. And the important river of North India, and the important rivers are the Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra, and Brahmaputra and Brahmaputra are the important rivers of North India. Let's the river Indus, we can say that as river Indus, or Sindhu, that rises in Kailasa, that rises in Mount Kailasa. MT means Mount. You also have to know Mount Kailasa in Tibet. So Kailasa, Mount Kailasa is in Tibet. There it rises. It goes to north, northwestwards, and then it flows. To southwest. So it flows to southwest and it enters to southwest and it enters to flows to southwest and it enters to Pakistan, as well as then it joins to Arabian Sea, to Arabian Sea in Karachi. So it joins to Arabian Sea. The total length of the river is 2897 is the total length of the river. In which 709 kilometer lies in India. So in 709 kilometer it flows in Indian lies in India. It flows in Indian boundary. So it gives rise to many tributaries like Jhelum River. So Jhelum River and Satluj, as well as Chenab and Ravi and Bs called Bees. So for this river, small rivers, the Indus River Indus River tributaries are this Jhelum, Satluj, it became Chennai. It is Chenab. For this Chenab and Ravi and Bees River, it are that Indus River is Indus River's tributaries. They may ask this for 1 marks. What are the tributary of Indus River? The Ganga River. It is the largest river in India, as well as. So the total length of Ganga River is 25 kilometer, as well as it rises in Gangotri Glacier. So it flows towards south and southwest region and enters Bangladesh. It flows towards south and southwest region and enters Bangladesh, as well as. After that it joins to Brahmaputra, and there Brahmaputra, and it flows and it joins Bay of Bengal. After that Bay of Bengal, it joins to Bay of Bengal. Major tributaries of Ganga River are Yamuna, Ghaggar, Gandak, Kosi, and Son, and other are some of the major tributaries of Ganga River. In these tributaries, Yamuna is the longest river. Yamuna is the longest river in these tributaries. River in its tributaries. Next is Brahmaputra. So Brahmaputra rises in Lake Manasa Sarovara, Manasa Sarovara in Tibet. In Tibet it takes rises as well as in Tibet it takes rises. The next thing is one minute. So after that it flows towards the east, the east, towards the east, it towards the east, and it enters India. So it enters India through narrow gorge. So through narrow gorge in Arunachal Pradesh. So in Arunachal Pradesh it's enter India as well as, and they flow to the west, and it turns to south and join and enter Bangladesh, Bangladesh. Afterwards it joins Ganga as well as 2589 kilometer is the length of the Brahmaputra river. So this is the length of Brahmaputra river. They may ask for 1 marks what is the length of the river. So don't forget to remember this. So next is the rivers in South India. South India it is also known as peninsular rivers. It is also known as peninsular rivers, as they do learn the rivers in North India as well as the rivers in peninsular region or peninsular rivers. So here we can say it as South Indian rivers or peninsular rivers, as we can say the North Indian rivers as Himalayan rivers, like that only. And the rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Kaveri, Tapi, and its tributaries, tributaries. So tributaries as well. Tributaries are the some other rivers which joins these rivers, or which this water joins, we can say. So but after that it is grouped as west rivers and east rivers. So it is grouped as west rivers and east rivers. So first let's know about east rivers or east flowing rivers, we can say. East flowing rivers. So first we learn about Mahanadi river. The Mahanadi river rises in Sihava range. It rises in a Sihava range. Then it flows towards the east, and then it flows towards the east of 851 kilometer. So its length is 851 kilometer, and it joins Bay of Bengal afterwards. So this is about Mahanadi river. So next is Godavari. It is largest it is longest South Indian river. It rises in Triambakam. Length is 1465 kilometer, and it joins Bay of Bengal. After that, it joins Bay of Bengal. Bengal. Next is Krishna River. Krishna rises in Mahabaleshwara. Mahabaleshwara. Then it flows towards southwest, and it flows towards southwest, and the length of the river is 1400 kilometer. Afterwards, it joins to Bay of Bengal. So it has Bay of Bengal, and it has many tributaries. Like like Tungabhadra river, as well as Bhadra, Bhima, Ghataprabha, and Malaprabha. So these are the tributaries of Krishna river. So after that, Kaveri. Kaveri rises in Talakaveri in Kodagu, and it flows towards east, and then it flows towards the east, and it joins Bay of Bengal. So Hemavati, Shimsha, Kapila, Arkavati, and are the tributaries. They are the tributaries of Kaveri river. So after that, so next is the west flowing rivers. So the west flowing rivers are the Narmada and Tapi are two important west flowing rivers. So Narmada rises in Amarkanathak Hills. In Amarkanathak Hills, the Narmada river rises, flows towards the west, and its length is 1312 kilometer, as well as it is a narrow gorge, or it is called as Malabar Gorge. So it joins Arabian Sea. Afterwards, it joins Arabian Sea. Next is Tapi river. Tapi rises in Multai. In a place called Multai, it rises, and it flows towards west, and the length of the river is The length of the river is 724 kilometer. So this is the length of the river. Afterwards it joins to Arabian Sea as well as Arabian Sea, and many small rivers are there. Many small rivers are there in east. Rivers are there in east. There in east. Important among them are Sharavati, Kali, Periyar, and then Netravati, and Sabarmati, and some other rivers. Sabarmati and some other rivers are the shortest rivers in that. So, Sabarmati and some other rivers are the shortest rivers and important river of the important western rivers. So, next topic is irrigation. So irrigation is our next topic. Artificial supply of water for agriculture purposes is called as irrigation. So they may ask the meaning of irrigation for 1 marks. So they supply water for agriculture land from rivers and some reservoirs and some other places. They supply the water. Need of irrigation. So why we need irrigation means irrigation, as India is an agricultural country. We need more supply of water. And rain water is, so we get water. So 1 minute, we get water on seasons. We get water in seasons, but we get less water. But some crops need more water. Crops need more water, like ragi. So ragi, not rice. We can say rice. Some crops like rice, sugarcane, and other crops need more water. So irrigation is important for us. So irrigation is important to supply the water for that, to get more water for that crops. So irrigation are of three types. Well irrigation, tank, and canal irrigation. In that, recently sprinkle and drip irrigation is found. Drip irrigation is found recently. So let's know about canal irrigation. So first let's know about well irrigation. Then we will know about canal irrigation. So it is the most important type of irrigation for India. 60.7% of irrigation area is from well irrigation. We get as well as it is cheap and easy to dig well, and small farmers means who does not have more money. Small farmers can also do well irrigation. They can also do well irrigation. So distribution. Let's know where we can see distribution of well irrigation. In north, we can see north in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and some other places. Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, and some other places. And in south, in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, we can see Tamil Nadu, and in Andhra Pradesh also we can see Andhra Pradesh, and in Andhra Pradesh also we can see irrigation. Well irrigation is of two types: open well and next is tube well. In India, tube well is mostly used. In India, tube well is most used. So here I will stop. I will continue with the next topic in my next video.